Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Who is Sheriff Judd?
Well, I can start out, I was born a long time ago. What you see is what you get. I'm the same on television as I am in the office, as I am at home. You see, I found out if you just tell the truth all the time, you don't have to remember lies. And I've also found out the community loves transparency, and they love people that'll stand up and just tell the truth. They may not always agree with me. Heck, I make policy and procedures that I don't even agree with. But after all, this is not about me. It's about the best interest of the community and how we can keep them safe and how we can help them. So it's an honor to be the sheriff. I mean, it's a lifelong dream. When I was a little bitty dude, all I ever wanted to do was work for the sheriff's office and one day be the sheriff. And that's what happened. At 16, I started working part-time on the ambulance. It was before paramedics and EMTs. In fact, I delivered my first baby when I was 16 years old. Wow. I'm still scarred for life.
Yes.
But at 18, I went to work in communications, and at 19, I was the first deputy under the age of 21, and the youngest person to ever be sworn in as a deputy. Interestingly enough, back in the day, the agency was a lot different than it is today. It was a little country sheriff's office. Mickey Mouse had just landed in 1970 in Orlando, so this was a very rural area, looked nothing like it does today. Well, the agency didn't provide your firearm. And the federal firearm law said you had to be 21 to buy a handgun. My dad had to go buy my handgun so I could police. So you can see we've changed a lot. And I grew through the agency. I married my first wife when I was 18. She's still my wife, but she was my first one. And we raised two wonderful kids, and I went to college nights and weekend. Taught 23 years at both the University of South Florida and Florida Southern along the way. And then my boss, Sheriff Crow, retired, and I ran for sheriff, and the people of this community were gracious enough to let me serve them. I believe in this servant leadership. It's a big deal. And I've been reelected ever since.